when you enter Toastmasters, you need to sit down and be taught. And when I jumped into 2021-2022 Toastmasters year, I became a member of the Nedbank All-Stars Toastmasters Club. And I was immediately hit on the ground to start delivering speeches, not only as a member, but I was nominated to become the Vice President of Public Relations. Now, this came as overwhelming to a new toastie who thought Toastmasters has something to do with breakfast. Now, when that happened, I was advised that relax. You're going to be assisted, there will be coaches, and there will be mentors. Now, in my personal career, I only knew about mentors. I was not aware of the role of a coach in my life. And I was introduced to a coach in 2021-2022. Now, here are two things that I've learned about a coach in Toastmasters, and here are two things as well that I've learned about a mentor. And all this from the eye of a protege. Remember, I need to be mentored and coached as a new member, as a vice president of public relations, and in my personal professional life, I needed to be mentored in my support role in insurance. Now, this is what I've learned. Number one, I noticed that the coach that I was assigned in 2021 was mainly focused on specific short-term goals that I had, because she kept asking, "What is your goal, Matomi?" And I told them my goal is to be clear and concise when I speak, and to also create effective PR campaigns for Toastmasters, because for me, this is new. And then I noticed that a coach was giving me tasks. Number two, the coach was giving me tasks and steps to achieve these two goals in Toastmasters. And they reminded me of Wally Govender, who was my manager in claims when I was doing claims, because he would give me a task and then hold me accountable and follow me up, and also from his wealth of knowledge and personal experience would also guide me on the steps to do the correct way in order to achieve a goal. Now, I was personally advised that whenever I prepare my speeches, I need to make sure they are between 600 and 700 words. That will help me to be concise. And then I was also advised that I need to rehearse and time my own speech alone before I come to the virtual stage or to the club to present it. Now, in those, I was advised also for Vice President of Public Relations to also make sure that every PR campaign is personalized, targeted, and with a clear goal on what you want to achieve with that. And that helped me so much in grounding myself in 2021-2022 Toastmasters year. Now, in 2022, then I came close to seeing what a mentor is personally. Guess what? I was elected the president of the club, and that was shocking because the mentor at the time was Angela and Njabulo, and they said, "You can do this, you can be the president." And I'm like, oh my goodness, it's only my second year in Toastmasters. And they said, "No, you are going to be introduced to a mentor who will walk with you in this journey." And these are the two things I've realized in that year, 2022-2023. Now, the mentor then focused on constructive guidance for long-term goals. And then also, I noticed that the mentor is full of questions. And I picked up, these questions are leading me to personally decide on what I want to do in order to improve in what I'm seeing as a challenge. I saw that no, there's a distinct difference between a coach, because a coach will actually show you how to do it, but the mentor will say, no, 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 how do you think you are going to do it? For example, for the mentoring period as the president, I was told and guided to take charge and be assertive, but at the same time, be consultative and make sure I reach consensus with the executive committee. Now, I wanted to be a broker, from support to going to sales in insurance. Now, I was also advised by my mentors at work to be aware, that was Nicola, to be aware of target that is going to be there, the stress that comes with working on targets, and the fluctuating income that will be there, because I was in support all those years. And then the questions that I was led to think, I was realizing that I'm being told indirectly to commit myself on working on it, coming up with creative ideas on how to improve on becoming a great broker or becoming a great president, and to also give regular feedback to the mentor on my progress and the challenges and the homeworks they gave me. And today, 2023-2024, I stand here before you because of the mentoring and the coaching that went into my life since 2021, joining Toastmasters. This is my third year. And this is what happened. In my personal, professional life, in my first year in sales as a broker, insurance broker, I managed to achieve over 105% target. And as a president, I managed to make sure that the club maintained the 40 and retained the 40 club members, and became president distinguished for the second year in a row. And that is the power of mentoring and the power of receiving coaching. Being humble to learn and continue with lifelong learning. Over to you, Mr. Toastmaster.